What's up guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Epic Mickey Comics collection. So this is a hardcover book with graphic novel retellings of the two main games, and the Tales of the Wasteland comics that were released back when the game first came out. And I'm actually old enough to remember that I had the Epic Mickey Digicomics app on my iPod Touch way back when these first came out. So if you're watching this on the day I uploaded it, this is a book that released today, November 4th, 2025. So I'm not actually going to be showing you every single page in this book, but I thought it would be fun to just kind of flip through it and look at some of the art. Right off the bat, one of the first things I appreciate before we even open up the book is that the cover kind of has this bluish and greenish tint on each of the sides, obviously representing the paint and thinner that you use in the game. So like any other book, the first page is our publisher and copyright notices. And at the bottom there is a little disclaimer that says the stories in this volume were originally published in the Disney Digicomics app and other online venues between 2010 and 2012, and that this is the first time in North America that we're getting the graphic novel version of Epic Mickey 2. Moving on brings us to the table of contents, and we can see that the book is broken up chronologically. So it starts with the 7 Tales of the Wasteland prequel comics, then on page 59 it starts with the comic of the first game, and page 125 shows the comic of the second game. It sadly doesn't include the 3DS spin-off Power of Illusion. But over on this first page we can see there's a foreword included by one of the co-authors, David Gerstein. He talks a little bit about being a huge fan of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and kind of the character's history and how that led to the creation of Epic Mickey. He talks about his fascination with the games, and a little bit more about Mickey and his involvement in the story. It's a pretty cool read about how the game was able to popularize some of the lesser known characters, and how they stayed popular in the years since the original game's release. Next is a bit of an introduction from the game's creator, Warren Spector, and a nice look at the history of the development of the games. So now as we get into the comics, there are little sections known as the Disney Epic Mickey Cast throughout the book, and these are just little summaries and information about the characters who appear. So we start off with Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and then we start with Tales of Wasteland, the Disney Epic Mickey prequels. After the prequels, we move on to Epic Mickey the graphic novel, and this is the section based on the first game. The section of the Epic Mickey cast for this part of the book talks about Oswald's girlfriend Hortensia and Pegleg Pete. And the last part of the book is a graphic novel adaptation of Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. And the Epic Mickey cast part talks about Gremlin Gus, who if you've played the games, is Mickey's ally. And the last thing included in the book is an interview with Warren Spector that's originally from when Epic Mickey 2 released. So yeah, that's really it for the Epic Mickey Comics collection. This is a pretty cool release. It's nice to see Epic Mickey getting some love in recent years. I really enjoy looking at all the illustrations here, so I definitely think you should pick it up for yourself if you're even remotely interested. I really wanted to see Purple Lamp and THQ remake the second Epic Mickey, but I know it wasn't the most well received at the time, so I wonder if maybe we can use these comics as a way of still understanding the narrative and allowing them to make an original Epic Mickey 3. Or if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear it down below in the comments. But that's really all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, it would really help out a lot if you can leave a like here and subscribe to the channel, as I spend a lot of time making videos on my collections and upcoming game releases. But for now, that's all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.